everyone, and now we're going to make Christmas cookies, starting off with a New Mexican favorite, the Biscochitos. They are only made by me once a year because you can't make them without using lard. And I don't use lard for anything else all year long, and this year it was very odd that I could not find lard in just a 1 pound package, so I had to buy 4 pounds of lard. So 3 pounds of lard will be given away to somebody at work that uses lard. That is not me. Anyway, we will get on with the making. All right, to start off the cookies, we are going to put this pound of lard, which I measured on the scale, into the bowl. And as with all good starting of cookies, we are going to cream it together with the 1 cup of sugar until it is nice and lovely and creamy. So now we're going to liquid it up. I'm going to put 2 eggs in. I'm going to mix them up a little bit, mix it in. Now, I put sweet wine in here. Some people just use only orange juice or only orange zest. But I like it made with the sweet wine. That's the way I learned, so there you go. So I am going to scrape this down. Then I'm going to add 2 ounces of the sweet wine. Now, I have sparkling wine this time because I didn't want to buy a big old bottle of wine because I don't drink. So then I'd have a giant bottle of sweet wine, and it would just be here. And I would be hard pressed to find somebody to take it. So I let this get a little flat, and there you go. Mix that right in. While it's mixing, I'm going to throw in my little teaspoon of orange zest. Give it a little zing. I have 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I'm going to throw that in. It's like a mad scientist. All right. So now I am going to mix the 1 teaspoon of anise into the 6 cups that I have already sifted. So here's a fun thing to know. If the recipe says 6 cups of flour sifted, that means you measure out 6 cups and you sift them. But if it says 6 cups of sifted flour, then you sift it first and then you measure it. Fun facts to know and tell. So I have the 6 cups. I put the anise in here. I have the 3 teaspoons of the baking powder. And now we're going to do this a little bit at a time. Incorporating in the flour mixture a little bit at a time. And as it starts to get thicker, I'm probably going to change to the handy hook. That will make it a lot easier to do this because you end up with kind of kneading. It's getting all nice and thick, but I'm going to switch now to the hook. All right, so I have used the hook, but it still needs a little bit more mixing, so I'm going to turn it out on here because I might have to throw some more flour in it. You just never know. So I'll put it out onto my handy dough rolling mat. Get everything out and then kind of knead it together. Add flour if I need to, but we're going to knead this together. Because I have to get it ready to roll. But, all right. So, I have rolled this out nicely, and then you just get your assorted cookie cutters, which this little like wobbly shape is usually the traditional New Mexico shape, or round. So I'll do some of these, and then I have a Christmas tree. Yay! I have some other ones, but you prepare the pan with the parchment paper. I have the oven at 350, and then I am going to put cinnamon and sugar. So when I make the cinnamon sugar mixture, I use the finely ground sugar, and then I put the cinnamon in, and then I eyeball it. It's not really a measurement. I just kind of look at it. If it looks like the right color, I'm good. Anyway, you just do this until you fill up the plate, and then you cook them. I usually will check them in like 10 minutes because you don't want them to get overcooked. These can get overcooked very quickly. Okay. All right, we have some beautiful Biscochitos. I'm going to pick one up here and kind of hold it up to the camera. I promise I won't drop it on the floor. But look at that. It's a beauty and very tasty. I taste tested some of them already. All right, so that will be the end of the Biscochito bake. But next up will be some other fun cookies. I haven't decided which ones, either the peanut butter turtles or the orange shortbread. But either way, they'll both get made. So this is Santa Grandma Tere. I like my hat. Signing off for now. We'll be back.